It's time for transhumanism to be accepted. Let's fight for our lives and against the ones in our lines that work against our cause. I'm Araknie and I'm talking about the X-Men arcade game. It's time to save the world from Magneto. Otherwise the police will eat us all and will genocide all mutants because we can't be trusted. The world ain't kind to them, as you can see. Imagine when you have internal enemies. And that's basically the plot, but also something can't be forgotten. Ha 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 ha! X-Men! Welcome to die! I always wanted to say it. Gameplay is standard fare this time around, nothing revolutionary. But we get 6 different characters to choose from. Okay, it's gonna be one of these games where they give you lots of people, but maybe there's only 2 types? No? They call me from the Retro Gaming Board of Directors to tell me that they are all different. So it's time for a surprise edition of Best Character, Worst Character. Let's go! In the order I decided to play them as I started with Nightcrawler. And immediately we found the worst one. Congratulations! Congratulations! He's super fast, but he has such a useless attack. Every one of the X-Men has a special power, and it's a super speed that goes all over the place and you can't control. Does damage, but if they're not clustered, it's not gonna be very effective. Takes a long time to do a playthrough with him, it made me think this would have been an enormous game. No, it just sucks. It's supposed to be only a 40 minutes run. Dazzler is a character that is an acrobat, but aside from a few select moves, it doesn't show. She's slightly stronger than French Boy, but not by much and also the same speed. Also her power is throwing a bomb. I don't get it. What has that to do with her character? Also, isn't Nightcrawler already a circus performer? Redundant character, to be honest. Then you get Cyclops. Storm is a fantastically strong character and fast too. Initially another one was my favorite, but after playing a bit, even after recording, it's her. She literally throws a tornado at people and it never misses. Can't help but love her. It's just how I work. Character plays the best, I like it the most. The penultimate was Colossus, an interestingly made one. Very strong, the strongest one, but also slow as molasses. He can shed his metal skin and hurt people that way, but it's really short range. Not a bad one, but really needs you to like slow characters. I don't. Finally, I got to Wolverine. Kind of a weird version since he's not the strongest of the bunch. Also, his health doesn't slowly regenerate. A stir place, I'd say, does less damage than Storm. And especially is really weird because he cuts the air so strongly that he shoots it in a really thin line. And that's it for them. Also, can everybody reveal to me what happens if you destroy this wall before the elevator goes up? Hopefully not nothing. I tried so hard and got so close a couple times. Don't tell me I tried for nothing. Level and boss design is normal stuff, but I liked it. It's just very enjoyable because hitboxes connect really well and everything feels smooth. The real major criticism that I can levy at it is that I'm not allowed to have a high score unless I die. I finish the game, but since it loops forever, you don't get to set a score until you lose all your lives. That's pretty disappointing. After all, isn't that one of the basic design elements of arcade gaming? I don't get what certain developers have in their mind sometimes. Aside from that, the game is not much of a looker for 1992, I gotta say. There's some weird artifacts on the characters and most moving elements. That's when you get some pixel deformation on the outlines, the borders of every physical thing, the stuff you can touch in video games. Sunset Riders was more clean looking and came 1 year before it. Musical instead is amazing. The Konami sound team was famous for their team efforts and even here they didn't contradict themselves. The 4 people they put working on this created a soundtrack that is non-stop hype. The general genre they did in this can be considered high energy. but the classic style. If you want an example, you can listen to High Energy, appropriate title, by Evelyn Thomas, the song founder of the genre. When done well, it can be really fantastic, like in this case with this result. Really fun to move around in this kind of beat. Now all that remains is to come to a certain conclusion. And I say that the arcade X-Men game gets a 7.5 out of 10. Got close to greatness, but being unable to talk about enemies and bosses with much originality is a detriment. The most original thing the game does is having voice lines and you possibly interrupting them if you hit them fast enough. That's funny every time. If you wanna see me play the games that I will review plus some extra stuff, catch me on Twitch at Araknie Retro. It's my natural habitat, you see? Until next time, ciao ciao!